This year marks the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, and there are many events and exhibits celebrating the greatest generation of heroes, including a pop-up exhibit at Gerald R. Ford Museum.
Yeah, in honor of the greatest generation, original artifacts and narrative texts will highlight military service, life on the home front, and presidents who served. I was able to get a preview. We are back with our friends from the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum talking about a new temporary exhibit. We've got Dr. Morel Lukey here with us. Morel, tell us a little bit about this. It's commemoration of the end of World War II.
Yes, so we're commemorating the end of World War II 80 years ago, and so we knew we wanted to do a special pop-up exhibit here in our lobby because Gerald Ford was, of course, a member of the greatest generation. He served in the Navy during World War II, so we thought this was a perfect opportunity to honor that.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about this exhibit and what people will see.
Yeah, so this is a pop-up exhibit, which means that it will be up for 2 weeks. It runs through September 7th, and people will be able to learn a little bit more about the greatest generation, the people who served during World War II, and the people who sacrificed on the home front during that time as well. So we have a number of different panels that explore presidents who served. We have information about Grand Rapids during the war, and also hometown heroes, Ralph Hallenstein and Virgil Westdale. People will also be able to see a number of different artifacts, which I'm always excited about, including some memorabilia from Gerald Ford's time in the Navy, as well as artifacts from some different local institutions. So we are really excited to be able to work with Air Zoo and Steelcase and also the Hallenstein family to borrow some different artifacts, including a WASP uniform jacket that was actually owned by Sue Parrish, who is one of the founders of Air Zoo. So we were able to talk about women who served during the war. We also have one of the most kind of unexpected items, I think, is a mess table from Steelcase. So during the war, Steelcase was called the Metal Office Furniture Company, and they had a contract with the Navy to make metal folding mess tables for the Navy. And at the end of World War II, when the USS Missouri was the location where they were going to sign the Instrument of Surrender, ending the war with the Japanese, they needed a table to put this big Instrument of Surrender on that everyone would sign, and so they ended up using one of these mess tables from Steelcase with a tablecloth over it. So our visitors will be able to see one in person at the museum, so we're really excited for that.
I love all of the local ties. That's so interesting. Talk a little bit more about President Ford's participation in the war and his service.
Yeah, so he served, like I mentioned, during World War II. He talks about remembering, like, hearing about Pearl Harbor and thinking, well, I have to, sign up and serve my country. So he served during the Navy. He was on board the ship, the USS Monterey, and he was a lieutenant commander. He served as the athletic director. He was also a gunnery division officer, and he moved up to being assistant navigator. But one thing I was really interested to learn while I was developing this exhibit is that he was also the editor of the ship's newspaper, which was called the Flat Top Flashes. And so we have a reproduction copy of one of these newsletters that has letters to the editor, so they're writing in to tell Jerry Ford what they thought about the earlier editions of the paper.
I love that. Oh, so cool. And so many wonderful things to see. Now, this is temporary again. Give us the date, and it is also completely free because it's in the lobby here.
Yes. So it opened on August 23rd, and it will be open through September 7th, and the lobby will be free to visitors during that time, so people can come and take a look at the exhibit and see all the neat artifacts and read about the neat stories about the war and things like that.
Wonderful. But while they're here, they might as well take a look around the rest of the museum. You guys have, some other wonderful exhibits on display
For
right
sure.
Yeah.
And also more about Gerald Ford's service in the Navy in our permanent exhibit too.
All right, perfect. Morel, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. If you want to learn more, what do they need to do?
They can visit our website, fordlibrarymuseum.gov.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That pop-up exhibit open now through September 7th. If you want to learn more, you can just head to fordlibrarymuseum.gov. And again, it is completely free to just pop in and check it out.